Hi there, I'm Lizzie Mash from themovingmama.com, and today I'm going to be talking to you about what to do if your toddler hits you. Now that you have a toddler on your hands, you might be starting to notice that they have a lot of energy, they can't always communicate what they want, and sometimes they get aggressive. They can hit you, bite you, scream at you. They're struggling and you're probably struggling too. So what can you do if your toddler hits you? What's the best way to respond so that you can teach them not to hit you anymore? Well, at themovingmama.com, I teach all about gentle parenting, and we're going to use a gentle parenting technique to handle a toddler that's hitting. So with gentle parenting, we want the child to learn to do the right thing. We don't want them to be afraid of being punished or to be motivated by rewards. We want their motivation to be that they truly think that doing the right thing is the right thing to do good. So I'm going to give you some techniques of what to do if your toddler hits you. First of all, you want to address the behavior, so that is the hitting, in a very matter-of-fact way. So instead of getting very emotional about the fact that they hit you and saying anything that would make them feel bad about what they did, you just want to state it in a way that you're just giving them information. That hitting hurts my body. When you hit me, it hurts my body. So you're communicating information. You can tell them that you don't like it, but we are going to try to avoid language such as, "You're such a bad little boy. Why would you hit me?" Or, "How could you hurt your mommy like that? Don't you love me?" Because that's trying to manipulate our child's feelings so that they will stop hurting us, which isn't the right motivation that we want them to have. We want them to understand that when I hit someone, it hurts them and it doesn't feel good to be hurt. That's what we eventually want them to learn. Next, it will also be appropriate to validate your child's emotions. So what I mean by that is you can recognize the fact that they hit you because they're angry. So you can say, "I can see that you are really angry. You really wanted to jump on the couch." So it's just a way for you to receive what they were trying to communicate to you by that hitting. No, hitting was not the right way for them to express those emotions, but it's still okay for them to have those emotions of frustration and anger. And ultimately, you want your child to learn how to express those emotions in appropriate ways. So by validating their emotions, you're showing that you're listening to them and you're receiving what they were intending to communicate. For a lot of parents, we can feel really triggered when our child hits us, which is why it's important to stay positive. So in the moment, try just to remember that your child is still learning and growing and developing. Remind yourself that behavior is communication. Their brain is still developing. They're still learning how to express themselves. They don't truly understand yet that they're causing physical pain to other people when they hit them. And just try to stay positive so that that's the energy you're projecting to your child. And think of yourself as like their coach and you're helping them to overcome this obstacle together instead of feeling like the second they hit you, now it's you versus them. And then what you want to do is offer alternatives. So if they're hitting you, what could they have done? Maybe they should have said, "Can I have grapes?" instead of hitting you because they saw the grapes you had and they were hitting you because they wanted them. What should they have done instead of hitting you? What is the alternative to hitting? So in the moment when your toddler is hitting you, what you should do is remember, stay calm, stay focused. You're there to help them overcome this obstacle together, which may take time. And if they're hitting you, you can gently remove their hand from your body and tell them that hitting hurts my body. And then you can offer their alternative or you can validate their emotion. And this can be a very quick moment. You want to move on to the next thing that you're doing in that day, because if we make it a highly emotional moment, then our child isn't actually going to learn what we're trying to communicate to them. Because we want them to learn that hitting hurts, we want them to learn the alternatives of what they could have done instead of hitting us. It's really a teachable moment, but if we make it a very emotional moment, then the emotions will cloud your child's thinking and they won't be able to think or respond reasonably to what you're saying. They won't be able to absorb that information. So we just want to stay calm and gentle in that moment, and to just know and appreciate the fact that it does take toddlers a long time to learn something. And so what if they hit you again tomorrow? Respond in the exact same way, because it will take time for them to learn this. And you can apply these same techniques if they're hitting a sibling or a friend, to gently intervene, to remove them so they're no longer hitting the other child, and to, of course, comfort the one who is hurt and prevent it from becoming a highly emotional moment, because that's when your child won't be able to learn from the situation at all. Sometimes toddlers hit for a lot of different reasons. It could be because they are trying to communicate something to you, like, I want more grapes, give me grapes, I'm angry, I'm frustrated, I want grapes, I'm gonna hit you. But it could also just be coming out of them being tired or hungry or even lonely and missing us. Maybe you've been at work all day and you go and you pick your toddler up from daycare and they seem frustrated with you and they're hitting you. This could just be an emotional expression of missing you, or finally feeling relieved after being away from you all day and you're their safe space. And sometimes the thing about being our child's safe space is that some of these negative behaviors can come up as well. So don't be discouraged if you feel like your toddler is hitting you a lot, or they hit you but they don't hit your spouse or partner. It really doesn't mean that you're a bad mom or anything like that, but it just means it's time to look at, where is this behavior coming from? Do we need to spend more time together? Maybe we need to have a nice bedtime routine of connecting so that my toddler feels like they're getting a lot of my attention and focus. So try to assess those different kinds of things, and that will help you when it comes to sorting out what to do when your toddler hits you. I hope this video has been helpful for you, and I have lots of other gentle parenting resources for you to solve different behavior problems or different strategies you can use in your home. So check out the links below. I have different blog posts that are helpful, different videos, and I do a lot of cool stuff on Instagram too. So you'll definitely want to join me there. So have a great day.